hottest streams, new information.
Kick it well. My DNA can beat the frequency to rock the mic. Melody flow through my veins, so you know tight. Anytime that I make contact, it's the classic delivery magic. Life is a rhythm, heartbeat like a drum. Baseline is the breath coming from my lungs, flowing down from God. Just to bless your soul. So through the struggle, you can continue to rock and roll. See, music is life, so we embracing it. If you having hard times, let the groove erase it. Relax your mind, pull up a chair. Heaven's what you need, let the smooth stones take you there. Just follow us, we can lead the way. Make the darkness dissipate so you can see a brighter day.
Oh yeah, my life is a rhythm, my body is an instrument. Got your heart, oh yeah, yours and my heart's content. Oh, my life is a rhythm, my body is an instrument. Got your heart, oh yeah, to push your soul. I need to sing. My life is a rhythm, my life is a rhythm. I need to sing. My life is a rhythm, to push your soul. I need to sing. My life is a rhythm, I need to get God chose to make. My life is a rhythm, to bless your soul. I need to sing. My life is a rhythm, I need to sing for you. I need to sing. My life is a rhythm, to bless your soul. I need to sing. My life is a rhythm, I need to sing God chose to make. My life is a rhythm, I need to bless your soul.
Basement Conversations.
In the hood, uptown, downtown, wherever you are, that's
Basement
what we gonna say.
Conversations.
Whatever you wanna talk about. Welcome to Colorado Springs Basement Conversations with your host, Lucky Smooth.
Hi, I'm Lucky Smooth Stones, and this is Basement Conversations. And today, I'm just want to kind of talk about this Facebook subject that I just discovered here. Facebook is a good, social newspaper for us. It kind of talks about the things we want to talk about, talks about issues we want to hear about. And if we don't want to hear about it or see it, we can just click or scroll down. But this one issue is about a man that he whooped his two young girls. The father who whipped his daughters for uploading a video of themselves twerking to Facebook has been arrested. Okay, anyway, long story short, this guy's incarcerated and being arrested now for whipping his little 12 and I think 14-year-old daughters for making a video that was suggestive, sexually suggestive. Now, you could be any father that walks in on his daughter. The way that women and people in general being treated today when it comes to molestation, and how people respect you, disrespect you, especially with these little black sisters like this. They're already calling our sisters hoes and bitches. And now you hear this when you watch the video that these little girls are doing this. I guess I'm doing some church, maybe they're in church for some reason. Extreme to him because of all of the things that he could imagine that could happen to his daughters. But his daughters could get out in the street even at their age, and it's been done. Just Google it or YouTube it. A young girl could be out there getting her tail whooped by a police officer, okay, for something she didn't do, just for being in the street. And because of her mouth, she gets beat down by a police officer. So you look at a man that's looking at something that's going to subject his daughter to something, beyond his control, and he whoops her butt. Some people call it abuse, some people won't call it abuse. It could have been abused, maybe, but look, extreme measures. This guy had to get right on this thing and let it be known that this don't happen. You don't do this, When you get grown and you get beyond my walls, okay, but you a baby girl, you know what I mean? This ain't gonna happen. So, if it was extreme, you could say it was, or not. The point is, this man had to do something about something in his life that had to do with his daughters. Who else is gonna be responsible? And even, why is he in jail? Like, what law causes him to be able to have to spend time in jail? Like, what law is it that constituted him being in jail? Like, why is he not just home, or they counseled him and talked to him and, he's back home? What law? Because there's got to be a law that makes him sit behind bars right now. So you need to examine that, because that's saying that you can't be responsible for your children. This guy wasn't a maniac or anything. He just disciplined his girls, and he had to get their attention, and extreme measures. They were doing an extreme thing. Some people may not care about their little girls being out there shaking their booties and, wearing this and wearing that, and some people don't care, but morality's sake, there are people who believe in God. People who are going to church, have religious, spiritual beliefs, and they don't want their daughters being influenced by these kinds of things, and it's extreme to them. They're like, look, who's going to help them with that? So for someone to be able to come in and take your children or take you from your children because you exercised a judgment on your children, and someone they would take you from them or take them from you because you these are your children. So maybe not. Maybe you ought to look into the laws deeper. So this is on Basement Conversations. This is a Facebook subject. We're going to come back with some more Facebook subjects, and we'll tell you how we feel about it.
Yep. In the hood, uptown, downtown, wherever you are, that's where we are. We're ready to go. Whatever you want to talk about.